Hey guys, I don't have a video planned, so I just thought I would check in like this with you. But also tomorrow I am going to try and do a live stream. So today is Friday. Hello, Merry Christmas. Today is Friday, tomorrow is Saturday, the 20th. I'm going to attempt a live stream tomorrow on the 20th on Saturday. I'm not sure what time yet, so surprise whenever it happens. But I thought it would be fun to try and do a live for a little bit while I wrap my family's Christmas presents. So we'll see how that goes. And then also I am going to do another cleaning video. My basement is a mess. The kitchen's a mess again. Everything's a mess. I also have no idea what I'm going to make for Christmas dinner. Things have fallen apart. So I just wanted to check in with you today. Because I miss you. Also, I just didn't have time to film anything else. And I wanted to give you a health update. Yay, health update. I don't know what's going on with my health again. I saw my doctor yesterday. We had a very long visit. My daughter came with me, which was adorable. My doctor had never met Amelia before, so she wanted to come with me, so I said, you know what, that's fine. She's at an age where she can handle herself. So she was a trooper. We were there for over an hour. I got my blood drawn and everything. And the long and short of it is that I am stressed, as you may know. I'm stressed, I have anxiety, I'm overwhelmed a lot of the time, and my doctor believes that this is what is contributing to my heart palpitations, my high blood pressure, my, being overweight, whatever. So, I don't know why my seatbelt's still on. I am parked. But anyway, so we had a lot of conversations. Here are the things that I need to address still and follow up on. Number one, I forgot that last year I went to a dermatologist and I had on my left breast, on the skin, on the outside, that's where the skin is, Megan. I don't know why I'm explaining where the skin is, but on my skin, I had something that was concerning, and they did a little biopsy and they said it was, not horrible, but something to keep an eye on. So I had totally forgotten about that. And my doctor was like, you really need to follow up on that. Could be something, could be nothing. You need to follow up on it with dermatology. Okay. The other thing that I've been talking about for many years is just my weight gain. If you've been with me since the beginning, you know that last year I lost weight. I tried really hard. I walked an hour every day. I restricted my calories to 1,500 calories a day for 10 weeks. I lost 11 pounds. I gained it all back. I also had lost a little bit of weight before that, 8 pounds before that, just from intermittent fasting, basically. So I have gone back and forth with my doctor about what to do. He prescribed Zepbound for me, which is I forget the name of it. I don't know if it is a GLP-1 or a tetra something. I don't know if they're two different mechanisms, how they work, but long story short, it's a weekly injection that I would have to give myself, and it would make me not hungry. And so hopefully then I could drop some weight, which then hopefully would help to reduce my blood pressure, because when I lost weight last year, my blood pressure was pretty good. It was better than it's ever been. So that was all the discussion. He also recommended that I go back to my psychiatrist, that I had put on pause over the summer because of all of my other health issues that were going on with the, inflammation and allergies and stuff. I had put dealing with my ADHD and mental health pretty much on pause because I didn't want to add any more medications while I was trying to deal with my physical health. if that makes sense. So he said I should go back to the psychiatrist, talk to them a little bit more about what I can do for my ADHD and or anxiety. So that's on the agenda. And then on top of all of that, so that's how I left it, right? That's how I left it when I left the appointment. That's how it ended. Then when I got home, well, I never actually got home. I mean, I did get home eventually yesterday, but it was like the longest day of my life. But when I got home after my son's Christmas concert for school, I had a message. My lab results, my blood work had gotten reviewed by my doctor, which God bless him. Like, he was working, that was like a 12-hour span of time for him too. So he was still working. So he checked my lab work and he was like, hey friend, your white blood cell count has been elevated for like the last 3 or 4 years. Maybe we should talk about that. He's like, what he said was, have we ever talked about that? Like, have we discussed your elevated white blood cell count before? And I said, no. I said it was concerning to me over the summer when I was in the ER because it was like 15 and the high end of normal is 10, which I don't know what any of that means, but for whatever it's worth, if you know what it means, those are the numbers. And now it's at like an 11. Hello, Spinal Tap fans. So it's turned up to 11. It's supposed to be at a 10 max. And so he's just like, well, I think we might be at a point where maybe we refer you to a hematologist. And I was like, okay, cool. I said, I would love to go to a hematologist. Why not? I've seen every other medical provider in the state of Illinois. Like, why not also see a hematologist? And so that's next, I guess. Our health insurance coverage might be changing in the next month or two, which could be great or could be bad. I'm not really sure. It's dependent on my husband's work, like his employer, what they do with it. So that also is a concern because it's like, well, if I'm scheduling all these appointments, like I also have a follow-up dentist appointment in in a month because I have cavities. Amazing. Because guess what, guys? I also grind my teeth at night and most of my teeth are like cracked all to hell. So things are great. Things are going really good for me. So all of that to say, I want to make appointments, especially I want to make a dermatology appointment for the spot on my boob to make sure I'm not dying, right, of cancer. Also, like, elevated white blood cells, like, could be a concern. We don't know why, whatever. But the good news is ChatGPT said, because, you know, of course, ChatGPT is like my second doctor. ChatGPT said that probably it's stress, like on the scale of like most likely cause of the elevated white blood cells to least likely. With my like mild to moderate elevation, it's probably related to stress, probably related to like minor infections and illnesses, which checks out because most of the time I've had my blood drawn over the last few years has been because I'm sick, right? It's not like, I mean, today or yesterday I had it drawn because it was just like my annual exam, but the other times that it was very elevated, I was sick. So like, of course my white blood cells were elevated because they're fighting off the infection. So that's that is what's happening. I guess the order of operations here, I'm not a math person, but like if I had to prioritize everything, I think the weight loss injections probably are at the bottom. because if there's something wrong with me otherwise, obviously I don't want to add that to the mix. I'm a little torn. My doctor said Zepbound is safe given my family medical history. Like, he doesn't believe that I'm at high risk for cancer or anything, like thyroid cancer. That is one of the risks. I have also heard, like, just casually about these weight loss injections that, like, you can lose muscle mass, you can lose bone density, like that kind of thing. So those are things where it's like, well, I just need to be more mindful of, like, doing my workouts, doing strength training, taking my calcium and all those supplements and stuff. So those are things to think about, but I feel like that needs to be, like, kind of at the bottom of the list at the moment. I think the hematology is probably, like, top, dermatology top, then psychiatry, and then weight loss injections. And the reason that that's even like a to-do thing is because, one, I don't want to start them before I know, like, what's going on with myself from the hematologist and the dermatologist. Because if there is already some sort of something wrong with me, either like a cancer situation or a autoimmune. If I have some sort of an autoimmune issue, that was the other thing ChatGPT said about the elevated white blood cells. If I have an autoimmune issue, if I have a thyroid issue, if I have a, God forbid, a cancer issue, right? Even if it's just like a skin thing and it's not a huge deal. I want to make sure that those things are sort of squared away before I start adding some sort of injection to the mix. Same thing. Well, depending, I still don't know. I think I'm going to still hold off on the ADHD meds. Maybe I will just ask the psychiatrist for an anti-anxiety medication. Also, I talked to my therapist yesterday. Sorry, this is like super long, but I'll be done in a minute because I got to go into work. My therapist recommended a vagus nerve stimulator. It's like $250. I mean, she's not selling it. She just said she had another client who used it and it really helped them, like, calm down and focus. So if I could do that and not have to take a pill, that would be cool. So I asked my husband to get me that for Christmas, but I know it's like less than a week until Christmas. So I don't know if it will arrive in time, but maybe he'll order it. Who knows? He's super stressed and busy right now too. So he's got his own medical stuff and all these other things going on. So who knows? If he doesn't get it for me, I'll order it myself because Merry Christmas to me. But yeah, so that's sort of the order of operations. For somebody with severe health anxiety, I am surprisingly not, like, panicked at the moment because I don't think anything is deeply wrong with me. I think there is something off. I mean, there's something off, definitely, about me. But there is something that is off that I would like to feel better than I feel right now. But I also do think a lot of it is, like, life. A lot of it is my schedule has been, like, packed to the hilt for the past couple of months since I took on this second job that I'm about to walk into right now. And so I have made an executive decision of my own life because I'm basically self-employed, or like I'm whatever, I do what I want with my work. I am going to continue to come here to the nursing home 2 days a week. That's fine. But at my office, at my private practice, I am also only going to do 2 days a week there. I am not going to let clients slip into my Wednesdays because I need a day. I need a day by myself without my family, without my children, my husband, the dogs. Like, I just need a day a week to be alone with myself, to catch up on my paperwork, to catch up on my personal needs, just whatever, to have doctor's appointments and not have to, like, cram them in before work or whatever. I just needed time to breathe. Because right now I am trying to cram way too many things into very few hours of my day or my week or whatever, and it's not going well. It's just not going well. Like this past week, I like my jobs, right? I like the work that I do, but the past week or two, I have not wanted to go. I have just not wanted to go in. I'm like burnt to a crisp from the mental, emotional blah. And then also like I'm just physically overstimulated, you know, because of my hormones or my brain or like whatever. Just like any noise, any requests from my children, my husband, I am just like freaking out. I am overwhelmed. I'm overstimulated. So I just need to take a step back. Like I have enough money now. My goal was to make a certain amount of money so that I can feel more comfortable financially. That is now happening. I need to take a step back. I need to chill. I just need to chill. So that I'm not feeling like everyone else is trying to like suck the life out of me, right? Like I need to like reinvest back into myself. So that's that. I'm sorry, this is almost 20 minutes long, but if for like the 5 of you who care, I just wanted to give you an update. Hi, Mom. I know you keep up with me this way, so I love you. And I'm okay. I'm fine. I just need to chill out and give myself more space. Also, I'm really proud of myself. I'm still like, when I happen to wake up early, I still battle back and forth between like, do I need more sleep or do I need to move my body more? Like, I feel like I can't have both, but I need whatever. But anyway, so this morning I did wake up early and I did one of the like the class videos, and it was very good. It felt good to just move my body in a way that was kind to myself. It wasn't for the purpose of like, I'm getting jacked up and I'm gonna lose weight. It was just like, oh, okay, like this feels good, this feels nourishing. So need to do more of that, reinvest in my own body and mind, so that I can continue to be a support to others. So that's it. Merry Christmas. I will see you tomorrow on my Wrapping Gifts Together live stream. And then my plan is to also try and put a video out, I don't know, probably Tuesday morning as usual, of like what I cleaned up. And then after that, I don't know. I'm just doing my best, guys. So love you. Mwah. See you wrapping presents tomorrow. Bye.